what's going on, guys? Beck here, bringing you me shutting the door. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. So, I'm just gonna do my intro again. Alright, what's going on, guys? Back here, bringing you me being nasally. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to be in a nice, hipped-up mood, but I am not in a great mood. But today, I'm going to be making my intro on my YouTube channel. I'm not going to be finishing it. This is going to be part 1. And I'm with my dad. I don't know if you guys can hear him.
Hi, guys.
I don't know.
Dad's here.
Yeah, it's Daddy or Dad, whatever. So, I don't know how to use After Effects at all. I do know how to use Photoshop just a bit. That's how. Oh, sorry. So that's how I made my picture for my channel and stuff. So yeah. So let's get started. So I told you my idea, right?
No, let's tell everybody.
Okay. Well, my idea is to have just the name like in 3D form, just flying towards you, like spinning, flying, and then it hits the screen, and then the screen cracks. And then it falls over backwards, then stands up and just sort of like not shakes up, but then stands up, and then it just comes in like, and then it, says Tropical Bands Gamers,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So how would
Why
we
don't
do
we
this?
start by going to the project there and going to import.
I don't know where that is.
So just under File, Import.
Import. Oh, God.
And then pick File. And then let's import the file we've been working on.
What file?
That Photoshop file.
Why would we import that?
Just because it might have some pieces we need.
So, where's that? Is that on desktop? Finish skins. Tropicals open.
Okay, no, don't hit OK. You want to do not footage, but composition. And then hit OK. And all that, so it's going to come in with all the layers. So if you turn down that arrow there, you'll see all your layers. So drag one of those layers. Well, you can also
Drag it into here.
Well, we have to make a new composition. So click on that to make a new comp. One next to it, that one, and that's an HD comp.
Is this going to be the project itself?
This is going to be the project itself is going to be named something up here, but this is the name of this particular video. It's animation.
So would this be
like this could be like it could be it, but it'd be like version 1 of whatever you want to call it.
Version 1 intro.
And then let's change this to 24 frames per second.
Okay.
Okay, that's cool. So now you can drag something into it.
I'm gonna drag mine in. Oh. Okay.
So now, for example, if you wanted him to just move across the screen, select on that layer, and now if you turn down the arrow right there, you can see all the, and then turn down that one. Those are all the different things, position, scale. So if you were to take that scale, for example, and change those numbers, you can actually drag it. You have to unselect it and kind of drag across it.
Like this?
And you can change it. So for example, this is how After Effects works. Once you click the button next to scale, and that made what's called a keyframe. At this point in time, 0, it's 100%. Go to 5 seconds roughly.
Drag this to 5?
Yeah, or you can click out there. Yeah, exactly. Now, add another keyframe, and you do that just simply by changing the number. Just drag across that. Okay?
Okay.
Now, I want you to...
what was that?
This had just marked the in and out points that it's going to animate.
Is that I and N?
B and N.
Oh, B and N.
Yeah. Yeah.
B.
So now, if you want to preview it, you can hit this button right here, and it's called the preview. So it's gonna. So that's the animation.
This is perfect.
This is the animation you made. So, for example, we could also do something like.
Right now, my dad's on the computer working. Oh God. So actually, what we can do, this is gonna be really simple for us. Do you know how to make the screen crack? Did it?
So that's kind of, yeah, we could probably figure that out. So now if we did that one, it looks more like this.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
And
Looks
then
like I'm bouncing.
there's interesting things called motion blur. If I turn on motion blur, then you see the blurriness that you would normally see when something happens really fast. Watch the blur. See that? And you'll see it more in a second here when it plays it. What it's doing right now, it's rendering it into a preview. It's trying to get ready to. And it's going to get real blurry when it snaps back.
Well, guys, anyway, while my dad is talking and I'm just saying, and all I can hear is, I just want to say that, what was I going to say? Well, you guys are just seeing, I haven't learned anything. You guys might know a lot about Photoshop or After Effects or whatever we're on. I don't know crap. So, my dad is teaching me and we're also making my intro, so first of all, I think can I delete this composition?
Sure. Or just
this. So actually, the full intro is gonna be. Let me find the file. This one. This is the one that would. Oh God, what'd I do?
you close down that window. So just do comp again. Make a new comp again. And we really just wanted to delete the file out of the one you already had.
Version. I'm just gonna.
You know what? Actually, cancel this. Let me show you something. It's right there. Just double click that again.
Oh.
Okay,
How do I delete this?
Just select it right at the top. Just select the layer that you put in there.
Oh, this.
And then hit delete.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And drag a new thing in there.
So I think this is the one I want. Yes, that is the one I want. Can I make that? No. Can I make that smaller on this?
Yeah, does it fit in there smaller? Yeah.
Yeah.
So underneath those things, you can see. Turn that arrow down again.
Which one? Oh, this one.
Yeah, and that one, and then scale. So you don't need a keyframe actually. So just click that off again. If you just want to change its size, now just drag across the 100.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, you unclick the box next to it first. If you don't want to do that, you can also just you gotta type in the first one. Type in the 101. Click in the 101. Click in it.
Oh, click there.
Now type 100. So now it's 100 again. Now you can click on that box so they're locked.
This one?
Yep. Now drag across it.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to get drag across like the number 100. There you go. It's kind of weird, yeah.
That is pretty weird.
Yeah.
So what I want
So basically,
to be,
you can drag across any number to change it. This is the fast way to change a number.
I want to move this like right here.
Okay. All right.
And then it would fly in like this. I want it like right in the middle, so it would have to be. I don't know what I did there. It'd have to be down here.
Well, here, let me show you something. Let's do this.
Fly in at you. Stop it right there.
Okay, so now stop. Now turn on the keyframes for position and scale.
Position.
Yep,
Position.
no, you did the right thing. Just click on that thing you just did. Position and scale. Okay, so those two keyframes, that means that will be there, just like that, when you get to this point. It looks like that's 0 seconds, that's 5 seconds, so about 1 second. We can always move these. Let me show you. We can always move these somewhere else if we wanted to. But
is that like the input and output?
That's just, this is what happens at this point in time. This is the size and the point and the position, okay? So if we go back, and now I make a new one. Watch, it's going to make a new, see it made a new dot? It's called a new keyframe. So this is the new scale.
Yeah.
At 0 seconds, and then we also want to move it to a new spot. So it starts up here.
Okay.
So now you got this line. It's actually making an animation. It's actually going to animate all across that line. So now it's going to go from there to there. So if we hit preview, it's going to do that. But now you want it to actually fly kind of fast and slam, probably.
Slam pretty hard, yeah.
So sometimes you do
You
things
can even
like...
make it like come in really close and hit. You know? Like have the S or something in there and then hit. Oh, and then also, sorry to kind of, but can you get like a white background and then make tropical bands black, or do we have to do that in Photoshop?
No, we can do that. We can do something like you can do different effects. So first of all, if we go to the composition settings, we can go to the background color and change that to white.
Uh-huh.
So there's that.
Okay, that's cool.
And then if we want it to affect this, we can go back to Photoshop and change it, or just right here, we can change it and go to effects. This is where all the effects are. And one thing there is something called
Color correction.
Color correction, and then invert. Actually, I think it's under channel. So it's going to make it the opposite of what it is.
So it'd make it black.
Let's see what it does.
Oh, that looks awesome.
Is that what you're looking for, that kind of thing?
Yeah. Do you like that?
Yeah, it's cool.
Awesome. Okay, so it's flying. I'm trying to get this mic over to you because I'm on a headset. I'm trying to talk kind of loudly, but also have my dad in here. And I can't really talk loudly when I'm kind of like half sick. But yeah.
Yeah. I'll try to talk into it.
Okay. Cool. It probably picks up your voice. Probably does.
Probably. We're not too far from each other, really.
Yeah. Just have to sort of
All right.
hold my head like this. That's pretty cool.
Sometimes what
Maybe-
you can do too is it's a cool thing if you go a little bit, if you go on this frame, we're going to go a little bit bigger and then go just a couple frames later and then a little bit smaller, and it kind of looks like it'll look like it bounces maybe a little. But we want to make sure it goes.
Okay,
So,
actually, I've got a new idea. Oh, jeez. I've got a new idea for an intro. So actually this is perfect. I was thinking about it. I really like this idea where it comes in and hits the glass. But for now, while we work on that, an intro that I could use would be this and then just us, all the characters appearing. So this flying in, then hitting, then falling, and, like, doing that thing. So doing like that. And then just us appearing. Would that be possible?
sure. So
Okay.
why don't you do it? Let me show you how.
Okay.
Or let me explain how. So this is where that guy starts at 0. This title starts. Let me zoom in just a little bit. So wherever you want these guys to start, if we go back to project, I think it's kind of weird, but this little bar right here, if you slide that,
This?
yeah, slide it the other way,
Oh.
and you'll see there's project. Okay.
What the heck?
Yeah, I know, it's kind of weird. But if you, now drag one of those guys in there. All right, Beck's got a little cough going on. So what we're going to do now is we're going to drag the characters in one at a time.
Okay.
So just drag one in.
So I'll just drag myself in. Right there.
Okay. And now look where it starts. It starts at the beginning too. Now pick that, click that, and drag that. So you can see that it can start later. Now we want to see. So yeah, so you can start later if you. So
I would want it to start right when this like hit here. So let me take me out real quick. How do I take it out?
well, I don't think you need to take it out, do you? Well, you want to just see where it hits. Just drag your timeline and see where it.
I would want it to hit right.
So drag this guy, and then you can see. So just drag it. No, don't do that. Drag the timeline. Drag this. No,
Oh,
drag
the timeline.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So move it, scrub it back and forth. Scrub it, keep going back and forth till you get a feel for what it is. So now, where does it end?
Right about there.
Yeah.
But I would want us to stay there till like there.
Okay. So now drag your guy there. Now, how do you want to get on the screen?
Huh?
How do you want to get on the screen? Do you want it to pop up all of a sudden? Or do
Can
you
I
want it
have
to
him,
fade
like,
up? Or do you want it to move?
Yeah.
Or do you want it to move in? Do you want it to?
Moving in might be cool. Like all of us coming in from like the sides, the ground, and the roof.
Sure.
So like me, or I would come in from the ground. Gabe and Carter could come in from, or I would come in from the ceiling, fly down, like not fly down, but like come down here. Then Gabe and Carter, or maybe like Gabe and Nolan or something,
All
could come
right.
up here, and then
So
Nick and.
so let's do
Brady.
this. So now go to you. Turn down your arrows. Turn down that area, yeah, and then that one too. And then remember, position. The position is the one we're working on. So at that point in time, at the very beginning, when you start, where do you want to be? You want to be off the screen. So
Yeah.
drag you to somewhere.
I would want to have myself there, so I would drag myself here.
Yep. And then just go a little bit in, just a tiny bit. We might have to.
What do you mean tiny bit in?
Oh, go time-wise. Move your timeline in a little bit later in time.
This?
Yep. To maybe there. I don't know. We'll find out in a second. Now move you into place. Drag you into place. So what you just did an animation. You started there and you moved to there. That's what animation is. So now.
Oh, that's awesome.
Let me do one thing. Let's. Okay, no, actually, that's good.
Oh, that is so awesome. I never knew I could do something so cool.
You did it. Yes. It's all about time along the timeline. Now let's do one thing. Very, very important, everyone. Let's save.
Oh, yeah, we should probably save this. Should I just save it in Roblox Minecraft?
Wherever you want to save
I'm
it.
going to save it and finish skins because.
And then I would probably, usually turn this down. And I usually do, and you should do a new folder in here. And call it After Effects.
Effects.
E, it's actually E. After EFF.
Oh, E, yeah. After
There you
Effects, yeah. I'm an idiot.
No, you're not.
Save it in After Effects.
Oh, and then call it something. Don't call it Untitled Project, obviously.
Jesus.
You can call it whatever you want, just like.
Intro.
There you go.
All caps. That's awesome.
Okay.
And then
So I'm gonna do one
take,
thing. Whoops, I'm sorry. I'm gonna select all these layers, and we're gonna show these little. We're gonna show our animation. We're gonna show our keyframes. So if we show our keyframes, we can see. It tells us what we've done so far. You can visually see. Oh, that's where the title started, and it got to here. And then this is where you started. So when you drag a new person in, you might say, "Oh, I'm gonna start them right there."
Okay.
Right, as opposed to if you don't see those things, then you don't really know.
I want them all to come in at the same time. So wait, I'm gonna say something real quick. If you hear like a lot of like me moving around a lot and not my dad's voice a lot, it's because I'm wearing my headset and not like a mic. It's just I'm moving my head and the mic a lot. So yeah. Okay, let's keep going.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I might be like, here I am, and now I'm back, and
Yeah.
All right. So let's continue. Why don't you grab another person and bring him in?
Gabe. In here? Right here.
And either one. If you do it there, then you can see what order you want him in. And I think you want them.
Wait, was he coming? Yeah, he's coming up from the floor right here.
Okay.
So
So
put him here.
So let's do this. Let's start making sure we stack them properly. So see that tropical, that's the bottom layer, I think, right?
I would want to put that there.
And then I think you were next, or whatever order you want them in, but just make sure you're paying attention to that.
Yeah.
So now hit Gabe. Now you want to move him so he starts kind of where you did, right? That kind of thing, exactly. And then
he's right here.
So now you wanted. Remember we turned on the arrows to show the position and stuff. Well, let me show you a little trick. If you just hit that position starts with a P. Well, I'll show you next time. Okay.
I know how position is spelled.
But if you just hit the letter P, it will appear as the only.
Like that?
Yep. Which cleans it up. It's a nice, clear way to see what's going on.
And then how do I do this? Is it just a quick drag?
Well, remember, it's all about time. So that's where at this point in time, he's right there. So now you move to another place in time, a little later.
Yeah.
A little later. This is animation. Go to later, and then That might be too far. That's like a whole second. It's gonna take him a whole second to be like,
Maybe half a second.
something like that. We'll know later. We can always tweak them. So now when you drag it, it makes a new one, and drag them up, and you can see that little line. That shows you that's what's animating.
Okay.
Okay, now test it out.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know why I picked Tropical Pants Gamers, honestly. Okay, and then...
You can always change it if you wanted to. That'd be an easy fix.
Okay, so
let's
now...
think about all the
this
steps, right? Stack him.
This got... Wait. I gotta move Tropical down here. Oh, God.
You're selecting two things. There you go.
Move this down here. Close down this. Open this. Oh, wait. I gotta first move this here. And now I gotta move Nolan around a bit.
You did make a keyframe there, so now it's making another one. So just be careful. You might have to delete those.
Delete
yeah,
that?
you can hit delete.
Okay, and then now, how do I make a keyframe here?
You already did, because you already have one. So whenever you move it, so now just move later in time.
Oh.
So it's down. It starts down below. Now it's going right there. It's going to be where? It's going to be
Half a second later.
something like that. Yeah. And then bring him up. Now that's where he's going to be at that point in time. The only thing.
Oh, I might need to move all of those over just a bit.
I just want you to see. That's why I was showing you keyframes like this before, so you can see. Like this one's you happen here, then you happen here, then you happen here, and you can also see how slow they are. This one's that fast. This one's faster because they're closer together.
Mm-hmm.
And this one's also kind of long. So and you can just grab these and move them.
Awesome.
You can draw a marquee. You can kind of draw a marquee around two of them and drag and move those.
What is a marquee? Is that like
just kind of like a draw a box around things.
Term?
It is a Photoshop term. Yeah, when you select an area of an image.
Okay, so now I need to close all this down real quick.
And then I've always found in After Effects it's really important. Just keep hitting Command S every once in a while because then it just saves your work.
And I need to move these guys over all just a bit.
Oh, okay. Here's an important thing. I need you to. I want you to keep those if you can. Keep this like this. I know you don't want to because here's what I'm saying. Here's what I want you to see. This is a big thing to learn in After Effects. You just went and grabbed Gabe, let's say. And
I'm glad Command Z edit undo works in this.
Yeah, totally. Grab Nolan, and this is where the timeline is, and we moved him. You said, oh, and move him in a little bit. You can't really do it that easily because look.
Yeah, I know. I made a new
keyframe.
Yeah, I saw that. I started to notice that when I started moving it.
Okay, and it would
that was
then
like,
what would happen? This is what would happen. It would move everybody into place, and then Nolan would start drifting over.
It's gonna give me a hug.
Yeah. So.
Just do Command Z.
So the way to do it is there's a couple different ways to do it. One, we can move both these keyframes. We can go to where it lands. It lands there, and move that one in. But you can see this little angle of a line. Now he's going to come in on a slant because he starts over there and he moves over, right?
Oh yeah.
So we also want to move this one.
Want to do that.
So we can do that kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
See that?
Well, then he's gonna come in really close to me.
No, it's right where you want him.
Oh
Remember?
yeah, I guess.
If you wanted it closer like that. The other thing is, this is a tricky concept to understand, but instead of positions, these are all position keyframes. If you hit A, there's something called the anchor point. And the anchor point is just where these guys are anchored to, so to speak. Not their positions, but where they're anchored to. So if I take Beck, I can move him side to side and move him to a new spot. A new spot, but it's not going to affect your positions, okay? So now this is the best way to do it. If I pick Nolan and I move him in, and I pick Gabe and move him in, the positions aren't affected. I didn't screw up the positions. So anchor point is a really cool thing. especially because we don't have any keyframes.
Actually,
for the
right
anchor
there is
point.
perfect.
Okay.
Okay, now
Cool.
let's just finish this up. Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna drag Nick in. I'm pretty sure that none of you guys know who these people are at all. So no, wait. But these are just some of my friends. Like,
Not yet. Remember. Well, you need to move this. Line these up,
right, yeah.
and don't you want to see don't you want to see where the other ones are? As far as where they when they came in?
Well, I just did that, but let me just do this guy real quick.
Okay.
Okay, so oh no.
Yeah, undo that.
Busy.
Yeah.
Actually, I do want to move it. No.
But remember your keyframes.
Yeah.
So this is why I think you should be looking at them, but it's okay if you don't want to.
Actually, I do need to move this up real quick. Can we do that?
You know what I think you're having a problem with is this is why you have to be organized too. You just moved Tropical Pants Gamers later.
Oh, did I?
Instead of
yeah.
Nick. There you go. So
Okay, so I
Nick.
gotta move this down here.
And you know what? There's a lock here. Hit the lock on Tropical Pants Gamers. Not that one. Two more in that one.
Is it?
Yep. So now you can't move it. At least for now. So you wouldn't accidentally move it around.
Okay, and then.
So now drag your timeline for me. Let me show you something. Drag your timeline. Let's just so you can see. Go back and see when everybody else landed. So where do you want Nick to start? Where do you want Nick to start moving?
Right, let me see. When Nolan comes in, I want him to start right there.
Okay, good. So then put your first keyframe right there.
So B?
No, just click that.
This.
Yeah, and then move him down below, right? That's when he's going to start, right?
And he's starting over here and coming in through the side.
Oh, cool. Okay, so you were already set. I'm sorry, you're already set.
And then just drag it in.
Well, no, because that's where he's starting, so you're done. Now move later.
This?
Yep, move later, just like you've been doing, and then move him into place. Now drag him, and that's your animation.
Okay. Watch this real quick. Cool. Now, one person left. And then I think we are done.
Cool. You're done for the first lesson, that's for sure.
For the first lesson, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we could do cool things like explosions. Good job. That's right. That's how you drag that. And then move.
So here's Carter. Yeah, this is Carter.
And remember he start that later.
Yep.
And see how it's good to see these two dots, those two. So now you know. Now you can say that's where Nick ended. So this is where Carter's going to start.
So Carter's coming in from the side too.
Okay.
Right after him, so I need to click this. Did I start it? Did I get the point?
You did. That's what that is. But now you don't want to move it because you're moving that for that. You're moving it at that same point in time. I know it's confusing a little bit, but you just made it for at that point in time.
Oh, right,
that's where he is.
To move it.
Yeah. So now later in time.
I'm starting to get it.
Yeah, you seem like you are. Now that's where he's going to end up.
Okay. Now.
Well, the first thing it does real fast here is it's animating it. Now it's playing properly.
Yeah.
The first time it's rendering it. You know, one cool thing you could do too, I think. Can I show you something?
Yep.
Okay, watch. So now let's take. First, I want to take this out of here because that shouldn't be in there. Well, it doesn't matter actually. I'm going to duplicate that so I don't ruin yours. So now this is just the same thing, and all the layers. These are just these are silly little things, but instead of everybody moving real like like real straight like that, there's something called easing in. Okay, if you ease in, they kind of move in smoother.
Okay.
So I'm going to take where they land and ease in. I know this is geeky.
Dad, you've always been my geeky dad. That's awesome.
Ease in.
So you're just putting all the last ones easy?
Yeah, so that they stop, so they don't go, they go,
But I think it's F and F9. the command because I like commands more than this. Up
Oh,
at
okay.
FN9.
Gotcha. So then the other thing I want to do is when they move in, they should have a motion blur. So I'm going to turn all these layers and turn on motion blur. So look at the difference. See him? See you? Now when I click this, you're blurry. And that's how good animation looks. It's supposed to blur when it moves because that's what naturally happens. And then it stops. So you're going to be blurry because you're streaking through. And then you're going to ease in, slow down a little bit right before you land. You kind of land softer. It's kind of like you're landing. Another thing that's cool is
what about if add music? I just noticed.
What about if Tropical Pants was always growing? So instead of it just like landing in, or after it lands in, it continues. Or let's see. And the whole time you guys are coming in, it's continuing to grow. Whoops. So now you've got.
So they ease in with blur. That looks realistic. Okay, so let's watch it.
Hold on one second. I just want to make sure.
Oh god, I think I'm getting sick, like a cold.
Okay, here's that.
You can click it.
See, the Tropical Panic Games continues to grow.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's just a little subtler. It's just a little bit of see those smoother moves. You guys are smoothing it. That's kind of how it's a little more professional. You guys are all landing a little smoother. It's called ease in. No big deal. And now another thing you can do is that's really neat. This is more advanced, and we'll just do this real quick, and then we can be done. But we can make a new layer called a null layer, and we can take all of these layers and we can connect them to it. Okay, so now in this layer, if I do something like and move it, it's all move together. So for example, what if you guys all landed, and then after you landed, you all continued to.
And then, everything slowly started to come in, then flew straight back, and then a white screen. The video started.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Or okay, yeah. So everything's slowly moving forward, and actually, we're gonna let's put.
And it speeds up super fast.
Let's make everybody, even Tropical Pants gamers, connected to the null. So we're gonna. So like this could go. See, it all moves towards you, and then.
Yep, I definitely have a cold. Did you just make an animation? You did?
Ready?
Oh. Okay. Guys, this might be the final intro right here. This might be it. I'm not sure. Is this the first one where it's like a bit like, and then whoosh? Whoosh?
These frames take a little longer. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the motion blur, and they're going so fast.
Oh, that looks awesome.
Isn't that good?
Okay, that's it. That's the official one.
Oh, we're just getting started, mister. We're just getting started. That's cool, huh?
Yeah. Okay. It looks amazing. Oh my god, I love it.
There's a lot of cool things. I mean, and you know, there is. Why
don't we just save this copied version?
Okay.
Or we can do all of that on the first version. I'm trying to. like lean up, but I can't. You should make a YouTube channel, Dad.
Me?
Yeah, for like and record these kinds of things, like, you know.
Okay, so
I mean,
watch
you're
this.
the good one at this.
You can do things like if we take, let's take Beck here.
What's this gonna do to me? What you do? Oh my God, I love you.
This is the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Yeah, this is the best thing that's ever happened to me ever.
So now,
It's funny.
so what if instead of you moving in,
Yeah, what if we like?
materialized?
Oh my God, I love you.
So now we go into these things. Now there's a new thing called effects here, scatterize, and same thing, keyframes. So at this point in time, I'm going to make you like that, and then a couple frames later, you're going to be back to 0, like that.
I don't think I look like
So,
that.
so now, so in this version, Beck's going to materialize.
Oh, it was too. Wait.
Well, let's watch
yeah,
it now.
yeah.
Let's watch it play. But it might have been too fast, yeah.
It's still like this is the first version, so it's laggy and stuff.
This is
Now.
the rendering. Now here we go.
I love you.
So I want you to start, so we don't see all those dots until they start to play. It should be like that.
Yeah. Okay.
And
now.
maybe a little bit slower. And actually, this would be a great place for easing into. I know it's just a subtle thing, but I like that.
Oh my God, I love you. So can we make it so everyone? Oh, sorry.
Sure.
Just pump the microphone. Oh my God, that's the best. Okay, let's stop watching it about 1,000 times. Let's work. Okay, so don't know what I'm doing at all.
Oh, don't turn that off. Why'd you
I
click
did.
that? Wait, you gotta undo some things because you undid. Those are we want those keyframes. Keep undoing. Undo, undo. There you go. See those guys?
Mm-hmm.
When you turn off that dot there, it turns off that animation.
Okay, so what do I do for if I want to do Gabe? How am I gonna do this? What is it?
You know what? We can copy and paste it.
We can't.
If we like the speed.
Why
and
don't you
stuff.
do this one? Because I'm not gonna do this. Okay.
Okay, I'll show you guys real quick. All right, so I'm gonna do and then U shows all the keyframes of different things. So Beck is the only one with the CC scatterize effect going on. So there it is, and there it is here too. I'm gonna click it and hit Command C, copy. Okay.
Oh, just so you guys know, we're not on a PC doing this. There's no such thing as PC After Effects. That'd just be the stupidest thing and it wouldn't work because PCs suck. For all those people who are watching on a PC, PCs are awesome. But you can't do After Effects and Photoshop on a PC. I don't think, right?
Yeah, there is PC. There is. They do have it, but
You're kidding me.
yeah,
Oh my God.
I don't own it.
Well, yeah.
I own Mac versions, which is nice. So in this version, you guys aren't going to move in, huh? You guys aren't going to fly in.
No.
So I'm gonna get rid of. So that's where I'm gonna turn off position. Wait, I'm gonna get down here. I'm gonna turn off position keyframes on all of these. I'm getting a little more advanced here, guys. And then we're gonna move these back a little bit. Something like that. We were actually looking at this pretty low res too before, just so you know.
Low resolution?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way? Actually, I do need help with like editing my videos, like putting the intro in, cutting things out.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what do I do that through iMovie?
And you can do iMovie, or you can do Final Cut Pro or Avid.
Why is this taking so long?
The same thing. It's rendering. Well, now we're getting some fancy stuff in here, and we're doing it full. That's why, because it's doing it full. We don't have to see it full. We can switch it back down, and then we'll do it faster. Let's do that.
No.
See, it looks nice, though. It's nice to see it full. All right, let's continue. So,
Just let it
it'll
like.
probably go a little faster. I think it might go a little faster here after that thing lands, like now.
It should. I mean.
Oh wait, I gotta fix something. See right here. As soon as this is where Beck's first frame is, and at that point there's your dots, but they're not animating yet. So we don't want to see them until they start to animate. So we want to start each of these guys where their scatter animation starts.
My dad's kind of mad that I use this weird click thing since we're using a trackpad and not a mouse. He hates it because we've got my user, if you can see maybe in the corner, it says Beck Nolan. That's my user on my dad's laptop. And he hates it because I have to change the click so I can play Minecraft.
I hate it.
He hates it.
I can't click. Only half the mouse pad works. Only half the trackpad works. The other half, it just doesn't work when you click on it.
See, I know this is gonna be. Oh, thanks, Dad. This is gonna be kind of weird because I just said PCs suck, which they do. But when you're buying an Alienware, they don't suck. And I'm getting an Alienware. And when I have an Alienware, you can have your laptop back.
All right. Fair enough.
That looks good. Looks good. This isn't full, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, one second. My dad has to go get something. Oh god, my sister's watching some weird show. So, while this is going, how you guys doing? Wherever you guys are doing.
Really?
So, yeah, how you guys doing? Doing good? Can you get the door? Thanks. Now my dad has to go do another thing. My head hurts. I've got such a bad headache. Oh my god, it's never gonna finish. I swear. Oh no. Oh, here we go. Now it's working. Kind of. You guys can see exactly what I can see. A big pile of nothingness. Till this finally works. It's taking so long.
Oh yeah, because it's in full res. Done just.
I mean, it's gonna look good. It's gonna look really good. But it just takes a long time.
Yeah, sometimes these renders, these final renders, like when they do movies, like animated movies, those renders can take days.
Really?
Yeah.
I just have to like leave it in the office.
Here it
Oh,
goes.
here we go. Oh my god, this looks awesome.
Cool. That's a good start, at
The only
least.
thing, look at Nolan.
Yeah, there's that little line there. So let's try to figure that out. There's something called a mask. You can draw a mask around anything. If you go to, if you pause it, and then move into the timeline where you see Nolan,
What'd I do?
Nothing. That's just the preview area. So now drag that timeline to where you see Nolan. Keep going, where he's all the way done. Okay. And then, now zoom in. Now you zoom in by Command plus.
I know.
Okay? Or like that.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, like that.
Command, zoom in more where he's nice and big.
How
Okay,
do I
and then
move over?
now you use the space bar. Hold down the space bar, I mean. And now see here, you have a hand. When you hold the space bar, you have a hand tool. There you go. So now what I want you to do, stop there. Now we can see it real good.
Yeah.
This is called the mask tool. So you can draw a box around that line.
Which one? This one?
Click on that, yeah. And now draw a box around that line.
It's gone.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? Undo. Undo. Okay, we have to make sure we have selected his layer down here.
Oh, okay.
Is that Nolan? Okay. Now draw the box. And you're going to see
It's
it's going
gone.
to do the opposite at first. Keep drawing it. Where did it go? Okay, just draw a box around that thing. Doesn't have to be that. It can be outside here. Yeah, like that. Okay. I don't know why we're not seeing it. So now let go. There you go. See now, what I want you to do now is go see the mask and don't add, but subtract. So now it's subtracting that. The only problem is that you got to cut off his head just a tiny bit. So what you can do is you can double click on it.
The head?
On this box, kind of. Can you click on it somewhere, like on the edge of it, on the line, roughly, or on the corner? Just double click. Okay, go to the arrow tool, and double click it. Okay, now just use the arrows and click it up a couple notches. Oh, did you hit delete?
Yeah. Was I not supposed to?
Well, then it would just delete it. Are you trying to delete the line?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not what it's going to do. I see what you're doing. We're just trying to hide the line.
Oh, so we're just putting white over it?
We're not putting white over it. We're saying that on his layer, don't show that little section right there.
Is that it?
We could go if we went back to Photoshop, we could delete it.
We could easily do like a new photo. We could just find a new photo from our skin, but.
Or just delete that line. But this works perfect.
So is it gone?
It's gone. So now in this animation, you won't see it because it's hidden.
Oh,
So it's just one of those
do
things.
This again.
Yeah. No, this is where you don't have to be in full all the time. You can switch this resolution to like anything else, quarter or something, and it'll do it much faster. Or third, yeah, exactly. And then when you do it, it goes much faster. And you can also turn off motion. See how fast that is? You can also turn off motion blur, then it goes super fast.
Well, I would want to have it in full, so because I want to have it like look good.
But when you render it, here's the thing.
I just gotta render it.
When you render it out, yeah, then of course it's in full. But when you're doing tests and you're looking at it, sometimes you don't want to wait for every time to see every single bit. You just want to see, oh, is that working?
No, like it is working. I figured it out. It's done. The Nolan thing is done.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm pretty sure the intro is done. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. I'm not like 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. What the heck? Oh jeez. Wait, Dad, what'd I do? Where's that line back?
What?
I don't know what happened there. That was weird. I was trying to like move it.
It's always undo, right?
Wait, why is it like going up? Oh. Am I zoomed in? What's going on? Why is it like...
Oh, yeah. You can, no, remember spacebar? Hit the spacebar. Hold down the spacebar. Wait. Oh, you zoomed way in. So now zoom out. Command, like scroll or command minus. Not sure what was going on there. That's, there you go. You just got to get used to that kind of movements and stuff. That's bigger than this thing is. You can go to this. Go to this, which says 25%, and hit fit. And then it'll fit it in. That might be what you wanted. So then it doesn't cut anything off, right?
Well, now I gotta redo this. Okay, well. So, I think this, 80,000 year video is about to come to an end when we show my intro real quick. And I just want to say thanks to my dad for helping me.
Yeah, I was glad to
this.
help. It was a lot of fun to do it. I'm glad you got a first lesson in After Effects. I think you take to this stuff really fast. You learn Photoshop really quick, and I think you've got a good understanding of After Effects. People get paid a lot of money to use After Effects, and it's a good career too because it's really interesting. So I'm glad you learned something, and I hope other people learned something too.
Yeah, awesome. I'm just gonna let this play real quick, and then I'm gonna get going. So I have homework. Yay, fun time homework.
Yes. I don't.
Well, yeah, because you're a 42-year-old man. Jeez.
But I do have some editing to do.
Do you?
No, not tonight.
Well, I gotta edit this video. Not really. I don't edit. I'm too lazy. I put an intro and an outro. Well, I don't even have an outro yet. I'm like, am I gonna make an outro?
I think you could sometime.
Sometime, not now.
Not now, right?
I've seen people with outros, but they're usually kind of dumb. They don't have much. I don't want to name names, but they're pretty sucky usually. They're random video, next video, last video, and their name in big bold letters or something. Come on. 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 Alright. Here we go. Now it's going. Finally.
Couple more frames.
Just a couple. And then you're gonna help me put the intro on this video, right?
Of course. Not right now.
Oh, here we go. Okay, guys, you are about to see the full intro. It didn't take long at all. Actually, I thought it was gonna take literally 2 days, but this took 45 minutes, probably at most.
It always takes long. I mean, these things are involved, and
No, I said this wasn't long. I thought this was gonna take 2 days.
Yeah. Well, and we
There
can
we
keep
go.
going.
Oh my gosh, it looks amazing. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. It's awesome.
Cool. I wonder if you can put. You can also put their names above them.
I don't think I need to. I just gotta tell these guys not to change their skin. Is that the iJevon skin? Oh no! Look at this. Look what I just noticed. See the red. No!
You can go change it in Photoshop, and it'll pop up.
Really?
If we go into Photoshop, we can change it. I can show you that.
Well,
later,
I don't need to.
Let's wrap this up, and then
I'm gonna save it.
Do another recording later, some other time. We can get on some homework.
And save. Okay, yeah. Okay, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later. Take care.